Omar Ta Satt, greetings to you, Highlight. What a joy to have you with us. Do you already know me? If you don't, let me tell you a little about myself. I am Bella Isis, a Pleiadian in a human body. I have been in contact with my galactic family for 2 years now. We come from the Pleiades, more specifically from the star Alcyone. But I'm not only in contact with them telepathically. No, my alien friends and family members visit me here on Earth in the present time of our shared timeline. For I am already living in the new world, right amongst and with you. Sometimes I live in 5D, sometimes in 3D, and sometimes I vibrate up to 7D, but still on Earth. For the new world we long for is already here, and I share my experiences of what it is like to live among and with galactic beings. I am the author of the fabulous book series Take Courage, Lightworkers, Take Heart, My Life Among Aliens. 4 parts have already been published, and the 5th part is being worked on very intensively. My missions as an alien in a human body here on Earth at this very special time are many, but one of my most important tasks here on this planet is to convey what it is like to live in the new world. For 5D is not a place to go, it is a state of being, and we need every single light worker to manifest this truth even more intensely. I share my experiences with you to show you that the new world is already here. My books and recordings are meant to give you courage and encourage you to immerse yourself in the new world of reality and leave behind the facade of illusion. Focus on reality and attract it to you. You can find my collection of high energy books on Amazon under my author name Bella Isis Mitchell. My written works contain galactic codes that can help you to remember your own cosmic origins if you too are an alien in a human body. My books are partly programmed by extraterrestrials. They vibrate extremely high, and from volume 3 on, things even come out of the pages. That's no joke. No, it's reality. Push aside the veil of illusion and follow me into truth. I will give you my hand and take you with me. Are you ready to experience fabulous magic right now? Then what are you waiting for? Come on. Come with me. Today, I would like to introduce you to a very special friend of mine. You won't believe it, but it's Professor Einstein himself. The professor announced today that he would like to edit a video with me. Wow, what an incredible honor. Who could say no? Anyway, I'm not channeling, I am getting visitors. Yes, Professor Einstein will be coming to Earth to work with me very soon. But first, I must explain a little so that you know how we met. I am going to tell you a little story about that. In my galactic book series, I tell of the time when I was awakened from the world of illusions by aliens. At first, I didn't have any magical or divine abilities. Well, actually, I already had them. I just forgot how to use them. And for this journey, 2 human companions were sent to me from above to initiate me into the world of reality. They lived with me for a time on higher dimensions here on Earth in the present time of our shared timeline. These 2 human companions were able to see and hear things that were not possible for me at that time, and they initiated me into magical events. I share these experiences with you to remind you of truth you may have forgotten. I was blind and numb, but I could feel, and my companions translated between worlds. One day I was in contact with a new vibration, and Alora, my guide at the time, told me it was Professor Einstein. She said, "The professor also says that we are all connected to each other anyway." Wow! Albert Einstein was personally in contact with me, and I was also able to meet his friends, Robert Oppenheimer and Nikola Tesla. As a Pleiadian in a human body, I received a lot of help, especially from the professor, but also from Nikola, and I dare to say that I would not have survived a very special phase of development in my soul's path as well as I did if Albert Einstein and Nikola had not looked after me so lovingly and kindly. We do not yet know each other from the higher dimensions, but I was able to get to know and feel them personally here on Earth. A friendship of the highest love has developed, and therefore it is a great pleasure for me to introduce you today to one of my dearest friends from other dimensions, Professor Einstein. Raise the curtain. That wasn't a joke. In fact, the curtain has just risen because I have an enchanted walk-in wardrobe that contains a disused cosmical portal. I have to leave this house soon, and the galactic gate has already been closed. However, the professor has found his own way in and is now walking through my beaded curtain straight out of my enchanted wardrobe. So rise the curtain. I have already told you, my words are what I want them to be. They are what I wish to express. It just is. What an honor. I greet you, dear friend. The professor has pushed aside the beaded curtain and is now coming straight towards me. I am sitting here in my bed, talking to you, while the professor comes closer and closer. He made himself comfortable on the bed to my left. He sits down next to me with his legs hanging over the side of the bed. Well, actually, that's the wrong expression. They are up on the floor. The professor looks like he does in the typical illustrations. medium length disheveled hair, a wonderful mustache, a sincere expression. He wears long trousers and a comfortable knitted jumper. I can touch him. His vibration is so high and so galactic that it literally crackles in my palms and fingertips. It feels almost electric. He tells me why, smiling. Although the professor wanted to make a video alone, he decided at the last minute to bring in one of his closest friends, Nikola Tesla. The curtain opens again and Nikola comes towards me. My heart literally trembled with joy. I love these two immensely. They are very dear and precious friends to me, and I am so touched by this magical visit that tears almost run down my cheeks. Nikola is already with me. He greeted me politely and held out his hand. Oh, what a charmer. I thought he was just extending his hand in respectful greeting. He shook it in greeting, as is the custom. But then he smiled at me, took my hand lovingly in his right hand, brought it to his lips and kissed it. Now he holds this hand tenderly in both of his hands. I am deeply touched. What an emotional moment. The two men are now sitting with me right next to me in my bed, and they radiate an extremely warm, magical, and especially loving vibration. I will give you a moment to feel it. My two friends are so wonderful, I can't find the words. Could you feel the vibration through the video? The two high personalities are embedding their vibrations and energy into this video. If you are already clairvoyant, you can certainly feel this. If you are ready to learn how to feel, I highly recommend my books and other recordings, because my friends and I are helping you to be able to stay in higher dimensions and to be able to feel vibrations and energies. And that's why my two friends, the professor and Nikola, are with us today. They also help with ascension, not directly from Earth, but from the other spheres. But they are working with numerous human messengers to make changes here. They are both here to help you to feel. The difference between them and my other companions and friends is actually quite clear. They are scientists to the core and work with inventions to help here. The celebrities are assisting the lightworkers in the task of manifesting the new world. Before we start working with them, I would like to say something to you. Nikola Tesla and the professor want you to have absolute respect, but they say they don't need to tell you that because you want to be treated with respect too. Friendly and respectful interaction is essential. They both smile affectionately. So these two gentlemen are here with us today to offer their help. The professor is now putting a lot of his energy into this video, while I can use my voice to tell you what he wants to share. Although I am speaking mainly in my own tone, you will always hear glimpses of his personality coming through, as we are very much connected. The professor has embedded his vibration into my voice. I can now tell you the following. Dear lightworkers, dear human beings, we on the other side see your drive, courage and determination to bring about change on this planet. I too have been human and can say from my own experience that it can often be difficult to remain courageous. I too have had times of doubt, even despair, if you will. Living in such low dimensions is a challenge in itself. I have had times of joy on this planet, but also times of manipulation. Yes, I have been manipulated, as have you. The only question is, when will you wake up and understand what has happened? When will you realize what you are capable of deep down? I felt the love for all that is within me, but I wasn't able to share it in my lifetime. The time wasn't right. I would have been misunderstood. People were not ready for my words of universal and all-embracing love. But now the time has come. I would also like to send a message to the world about my dear friend Bella Isis, as much I sit next to her. I met Bella Isis when she first started living in the New World. She also made contact with other friends of mine. From higher dimensions, other perspectives are possible for me, and I saw Bella Isis' mission on Earth. Her mission actually drew me to her, and then Robert and Nikola. Belle, let me tell you something from Robert. I can see tears in your eyes. Robert loves you immensely as a friend. When you first met, your vibration was magnetic. You were drawn to each other. Your hearts were one. Robert will let you know that he is always there for you when you call him. He will always give you a lovely hug when you need it. The two of you have a very deep and true connection. He puts his hand over you, protecting you and guiding you on the difficult path you are on. He says he has been watching you over the last few days and sends you love and strength. Oh, thank you, dear Robert. Thank you, dear friend. You know that I love you more than anything. The professor smiled fatherly and kindly. I thank you three from the bottom of my heart. Well, I have to take a break for a moment. Then I will say what the professor has to say. Now that you have calmed down a little, I will continue with my explanations. Do you know, dear light workers? I too have been manipulated here on Earth. It is a difficult circumstance that I do not wish to go into further, but I would encourage you to lift yourselves out of the delusion. Listen to my advice and trust your intuition. Not everything you are told is true. Bella Isis already lives in the New World and distances herself from the illusion by simply living what seems good and right to her. She follows her heart and allows new things to happen. Trust your own powers of perception and live according to your own personal ideas. Bella Isis lives with aliens, is visited by legendary beings, and lives in connection with all that is. I have also felt a cosmic connection during my earthly incarnation, and I want to tell you personally that we are also connected, especially now in this moment. Nikola and I would like to offer you a gift. The reason we're doing this is the following. During that time, neither he nor I were able to live out all our inspirations or implement them for the benefit of all, because people were not ready. Nikola and I were harbingers of the timeline you are now in. The course was set for ascension, as we had to deal with a lot of resistance in our incarnation and were slowed down from many sides. It is especially important for us to still participate from higher spheres. We would be happy to help you if you would accept our help. As scientists, we helped our dear friend at a special time in her spiritual development when she needed it most. Oh, thank you, Belle. I feel your gratitude and connection at this moment. My dear child, I think it's time to tell people how Nikola and I would like to help them at this moment. The best way for me to do this is to speak directly to you, dear lightworkers. Please sit where you feel comfortable and can relax. It is important that you are in a completely relaxed position so that we can work accordingly. We are not coming to heal you, nor are we going to lay our hands on you. No, we are scientists and will bring a machine to you. Bella Isis already knows this machine from higher spheres, so we will proceed as follows. First, I would like to introduce myself. There must be respect and the necessary decency. I will extend my hand if you will extend yours. Greetings, I am Professor Einstein. Now I'm going to give Nikola a chance to speak. I greet you, dear human being. I also offer you my hand if you wish to accept it as a greeting. They call me Nikola Tesla. Nice to meet you. Albert, you can continue now, please. Now that we have properly greeted each other, I would like to inform you that Nikola and I are now with you, wherever you are listening to this video. Nikola will be to your right, and I will be to your left. We would like to take the time to reintroduce you to our energy. You are welcome to reach out and feel to your left. That's where I am standing. I will give you time to feel my vibration. I am right next to you. Alright, now reach to the right if you like. Nikola is a bit electric in his vibration. You may feel a tingling or tickling sensation on the palm of your hand. I have to smile. Don't be surprised if you feel electrified somewhere after watching this video. He loves free energy. Please feel free to stay with us for a while to get comfortable with us two scientists, and then we will start working with you if you agree. While you familiarize yourself with our vibration, Nikola and I will prepare our machine. Now our scientific experiment can begin. Stretch out your left arm and place it comfortably on your thigh. We are going to put on a handcuff that will connect your human body to our machine. I will also give you the time you need to feel this process. For it is true. Nikola and I are connecting your body to our machine. This machine works in your system and opens synapses in your brain to better perceive the radiations and vibrations of truthfulness. Depending on your spiritual development, you will be able to feel, hear, or see better. You will be able to perceive reality better because the wheels will have been lifted a little more. Our apparatus comes from higher spheres and was developed there with other scientists, including aliens. The reason for this is that we are in collaboration with different beings in the cosmic dimensions in order to be able to help you with your ascension. The time is right and all help is needed. Nikola and I are here to help. We appreciate your deep gratitude and would be grateful to feel it. For we are also helping you to be able to feel or perceive more. It's time to manifest the natural, original state more and more in your timeline. If you are already clairvoyant, you may be able to see Nikola and I beside you as we work with you and the machine. Can you feel the clamp around your hand? The material is made from different higher dimensions, so it should be very comfortable. I checked it several times. Nikola, are you going to get everything ready for our test subject? We work with you individually and adjust our machine accordingly. Nikola is checking the free energy supply that will also work in your system. You may feel a tingling or slight twitching in your body. Nikola, for the first test run, please. Oh, we are going to adjust it a bit. Hang on. So, once again, Nikola, please. Perfect. It works. If you are already clairvoyant, you will feel through this cuff that sound waves, also in the form of free electricity, are running up your arm. Feel the pleasant pulsation and flow that spreads throughout your body through this cuff. Once you are open to these waves, we will move on to the next point. But first I'm going to give you time to stay in reality and feel what it's like to be connected to the galactic device. Nikola, are you ready for the next part of our experiment? Beautiful. Then may I ask, I will now give you the floor. Thank you, Albert. Such a kind man. Continue to relax while our device serves its purpose. It's good to see that we can now test our invention on Earth. Highly respected Pleiadian inventors have contributed to this work, as have beings from planets not yet known to you. Yes, there is one from Jupiter. Tell Albert Shall we bring him in? I ask him telepathically if he is available at the moment. Uh-huh. Well, Isis, can you introduce him to us, please? Thank you, Nikola. How exciting that a scientist from Jupiter will soon be visiting Earth. Right in my bedroom. Oh wow, I sense a presence in the bedroom. A creature the size of a man is now coming through my beaded curtain. He looks human, but his skin is pink. His hair is white and about 6 centimeters long. He's wearing a cosmic spacesuit, a galactic jumpsuit, and a cloak. Yes, a cloak. The male creature is wearing galactic boots that match the outfit perfectly. The color of the suit is a shining metallic copper red and crimson red. I can hardly describe the color because it is galactic. This color mix, or rather this shade, is not known on Earth. It is a color that can only be seen with heightened awareness. The creature literally glows with its suit. Oh, wow! Oh, hello! I greet you, dear scientist from the planet Jupiter. He stands next to me and nods respectfully. How nice that he came in person. The being will be joining you in a moment. There are now 3 cosmic scientists right next to and with you. He introduces himself. His name is Nabax. Oh wow, how galactic. In terms of his vibration, the name means the Inventor. It was something he was born with, so to speak. His talent as well as the extraordinary name. And Nabax helps with inventions from cosmic spheres that can help humanity ascend. The Inventor is pleased to see this extraterrestrial machine, to which he also contributed, being used. Nabax will stand in front of you so that you know exactly where he is. He doesn't extend his hand to you. The alien raises his arm in greeting. He will let you feel his vibration if you wish. I will give you some time to do so, but please use your right hand because your left arm joint is still connected to the machine. Nabax has a very special vibration, something I have never felt before. Very reserved but determined. You can sense the scientist at once. That's exactly how I feel the being. Just great and wonderful. Nabax will now continue to speak so that you can feel him better. Although I'm speaking with my own voice, the Inventor is embedding his energy in my expression so that you can perceive and feel him better. Humans, what a joy to be here with you on Earth. What a spontaneous invitation, which I gratefully accept. It is a pleasure for me now to share my scientific project with you. I see you have already been connected to the machine by the system. Okay, let's move on to the next item. You will now feel pressure points on your forehead. I will be attaching tubes to your forehead that look like suction cups. Belle doesn't know this yet, We have refined the apparatus a bit, but we will try it on her as well. Our device opens your perception to reality. The sensors I have placed on your forehead transmit sound waves to your pineal gland, your sensitive organ, which allows you to contact the cosmos, must be awakened to function. For some of you have been asleep for a very long time. The device sends out gentle waves that you can feel pulsating when you close your eyes. You can see colors or glittering particles depending on the development of your abilities. Our work sends divine light through your synapses. Your human brain should be motivated to shed more and more of its veil and become aware of its true greatness. For you use only a fraction of your brain. As you gradually become aware of the greatness you are capable of, you will use more parts or areas of your brain. The device works here in many ways. It motivates your entire system to remember how to regain your clairvoyant, clairsentient, or clairaudient abilities. I have already attached the tubes to you and now ask you to feel them. It will be reassuring for you to feel this vibration as it reminds you of natural conditions. Feel what you can perceive. It is possible that after some time you may feel an uncomfortable pulling or pressing sensation in the center of your head. This is not your brain itself, but the pineal gland or epiphysis, your pineal body. It is being reactivated and you can feel it. You may feel it for hours after the procedure, but this is perfectly normal because when the body is tampered with, you can of course feel it physically. Your pineal gland has been revitalized and reactivated with pulsating vibrations. We will now leave the machine to work for a while and stay with you to observe. Dear light workers, our experiment is now complete. The scientists have signaled to me that they are finished with their explanations. They are very pleased to have tested this device on humans for the first time. Everything worked as planned. Nothing else was accepted. This was indeed a galactic, almost extraterrestrial project tested on you by renowned scientists and inventors. But don't worry, the device only works with high vibrations from the divine realms. It uses light technology and sound waves from higher spheres. The only thing that could go wrong with this experiment is if divine waves pulsed through your system without opening channels or motivating the pineal gland. If your system is still very cloudy or calcified, you may need to use the device more often to see improvements. In this case, simply listen to the recording again or as many times as you need. But please don't forget the energetic balance, for everything is subject to the constant cycle of give and take. Everything must always be in harmony. When you take something, it is up to you to give something. The scientists and the inventor have now removed all the attachments from you as I have spoken these last words. They pack everything up and say that they will now take their equipment back to the other world. Nabax raises his hand in greeting, and you are welcome to greet the alien as well. He only raises his forearm, showing his palm in a vertical position. Professor Einstein is about to shake your hand. Could you feel it? And now Nikola extends his hand to say goodbye. I hope you don't get electrocuted anywhere. If you do, please take it in good humor and send him a loving smile from your heart. Nikola is a really electric person. I appreciate and love him as a friend. The scientists are leaving us now, and I am also finishing my video. Take courage, dear light workers. Have faith to step into a new world. Take courage to live truthfully. It was a great honor for me to have been visited by such wonderful and high beings. I am in the greatest feeling of all-encompassing and pure gratitude. The light is with us, yours, Bella Isis.